There you are. More.
Yeah, welcome to the Not Too Much Comedy Hour. And believe me, this isn't funny. What are you laughing at back there?
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for a streetcar.
Hmm.
I bet you see, I don't even know what a streetcar is.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm Carl Bradfield, a Christian combat veteran for Jesus. I'm a screenwriter, an author, a retired martial artist, a former trucker, and a lot of other things I'm not allowed to say on the air.
And I'm Wilhelmina, and today we have a guest, my personal trainer, Gary Kiefer.
Hi,
and
Gary.
he's going to be
How you
joining
doing, Carl?
us in some of our festivities today. And he's been an important person in my life.
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
Did you want me to do the jump rope now?
You're not doing jump rope. You're supposed to show me a hula. Don't you remember?
Oh yeah, a hula
A hula.
from the kingdom of Hawaii. Hahihokamakani.
Uh-huh.
Iriwa. That's Korean, but I don't know how to say that in Hawaiian. Come here.
Okay.
Now let's try that.
You want a hula?
Oh, absolutely.
Come on. We should all jump in and see what can we do.
Okay. This is one of many hulas they have in Hawaii or Hawaii. And what we're going to do first is learn a couple of hand movements. Okay. Now this is for the girls, more for the boys. We have our own little hula. You got a couple one to eight. But
I can do that.
Yeah, but it's not as sexy as Anyway.
Okay, well, whatever.
Okay, first, just a couple of hand movements because that's all I know. One is on the island. Okay. Then we have the rain coming down and snow if you're
You're
on
going
the
too fast. I
elevation.
can't keep up with you.
Then we have the fish or the ama. Okay. Now what we're going to do next is
Fish,
bend.
fish.
Yeah, fish.
Bend.
Yeah. We're going to bend at the knees, keep our weight evenly on each foot, assuming you have 2 feet, and move your sway to the hips. Okay, move the knee to one side and the other, and then we'll add the hands. And if you don't think this is funny, you're not laughing. You don't know what a joke is. Okay, now we're going to do all around the island, couple one to lie. Then we're going to do this, turn around, move around. Keep it going, kids. Don't look at it. Don't look
try
at
it.
it. This is.
Don't show too many of my friends. this,
Okay.
please.
And if, maybe I ought to do some kata. Maybe a kata is better.
The who what? I don't know what you're doing, sweetie. What is this?
I know you don't know what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, well,
So
show me.
you were going to do something.
Well, you're showing me the hula first.
That's it.
Oh, well, all right. Well, we should practice. Yes?
Okay, you practice. I see the man's hula is here. Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, kapa one to eight.
Ooh. What's he saying?
No idea.
We're all, I don't know what I'm saying either. Just hang on. But we're all Howleys. You're all Howleys. Howley. We're Howleys.
Speak for yourself.
Well, you know, Wilhelmina has been on the islands. but
Willa who?
Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina.
Let's see. She doesn't know how to say it either.
Carl, does she have these control issues all the time?
Uh,
I mean, this is probably the most
oh,
controlling person I've ever met. Oh,
How my name is pronounced is controlling?
I'm just saying, everything's got to be
How
right.
about I call
I'm
you
God.
Guri?
She didn't
Okay,
actually.
Guri.
She didn't actually know my business name like last week. I've been training for 6
Oh,
years.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
just throwing it out
it's
there. Lifestyle, family, fitness. That's what you said.
No, life.
Life-changing fitness.
Life-changing
that's it, right.
fitness.
6
Yes,
years. Mhm.
Yes. It's been 5 years. What are you doing? Okay, well,
I'm staying out of the conversation.
okay.
Now, okay, what we're going to do is, let's try the hula again. But you have to do it. You have to wiggle your
I
hips
don't
more.
have to. Well, all right. I'm
Wait.
put my feet together.
Feet to get, well, yeah.
Sorta.
Sort of.
Bend.
Now, this is the basic. This is basic.
Basic.
All right. And we're
Like
going to,
squatting a fly.
you know, because we have some music here. It's supposed to have some music here about
Oh, can you
Yeah.
sing?
No.
Rain, the rain over the poly coming through the ooze. Yeah. It's rain, and unless you're on the
It's
higher
raining outside.
elevations.
Woo.
And then the side, yeah. Then we do
Yeah,
this
back.
side, see? Do this side.
Oh, we're going around the island the other
Shake
way.
it, baby, come on. Okay, now what?
Oh, well, what do you want to do? You want me to go ahead and?
Well, let's sit down. Let's sit
Oh,
down. Let's
okay.
sit down.
I'm gonna sit down for a while. It's hard to say. Our time is a little off today. So
She's always a little off. But okay, now Wilhelmina, if we're going to do the hula, you've got to start. I did the hula.
yes.
You're going to do some exercises with Gary.
Oh, you want me to do that now?
No, I want you to do it in the next show.
Okay, well we can do that.
Hey,
And
I want to tell you one thing. I am so wound up today. I could box an elephant, but I just can't find a box big enough for the elephant. Go ahead.
Can I talk real quick?
yeah, I'd like Gary to just give a little bit of information about his business because it's early yet. What are you, sniffing the leaves? Come on, sit down for a minute.
You're going to get out.
No, we're going to talk about his business. Okay? Life-changing fitness.
You know it now.
And your
that's good.
studio.
Yes. Yeah, so I own Life Changing Fitness. Have an in-home personal training business as well as a studio in Clearwater. We cater to ages basically 5 to, how old are you again, 85?
No.
No, but I mean,
in their 60s.
Yeah, I've had clients as old as 85 though. And we pretty much do any kind of exercise. We kind of make things a little different and kind of change it up. Wilhelmina, if you will, been with you now 5 years, and
Yeah, a little over.
And I don't know how much the viewers know of your history, but Willie's dropped about, well, at some point 50 pounds, now maybe 30. But anyways,
Well, when
over the 5 years.
I had my chemotherapy, look, your studio's up there.
There it is, yeah.
Let's talk about the studio for a minute, and then we'll get into me.
Yeah, it's 2,200 square feet up in Clearwater. I'm also a head coach of a competitive travel ball team in the area, so you see the kids hitting. It's got full batting cages, pitching machines, and all kinds of different fitness equipment. So it's a kind of one-stop shop for softball, baseball, and personal training. So that's the
girls-
Russian national team
is-
training in there as well. They were here a couple months ago.
And the name of your team?
Safety
Your
Harbor
girls?
Stone Crabs, yep. So we are, not bragging here, but probably the number 2 ranked team in the state of Florida right now. So
And you're going to some kind of nationals.
we
are
go to
you
the
not?
ASA National Tournament, what is it, August 1st of this year.
That's really something.
Only the second team in Pinellas County to
Yeah.
ever
And
qualify for
how
that.
old are the girls?
12 and 13.
Wow. Yeah, and your daughter's right in there.
She's right in there, third baseman. So I wouldn't do it if she wasn't, let's put it that way. Because
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's another full-time job. So.
Yeah. Well, when I met Gary was when I had just finished my chemotherapy.
Mhm.
I'd had cancer and I was in terrible shape.
Yes.
And I was bald at the time from the chemo. And I wasn't about to go to a gym anywhere, but I knew I needed to get my strength back. And so I interviewed a lot of personal trainers. And Gary was the best by far. And he actually came to my house, brought all the equipment, and gave me a mini lesson. And I remember one of the things that he had asked, he said he teaches boxing too, exercise. And I said, there's no way I want to do boxing. Well, one day after we got started, he brought the gloves in and gave them to me. And I got hooked.
He hit on you, huh?
No, I hit on him.
Well, that came on later. That was a couple
I
years
hit on
later,
him,
but yeah.
honey. Let's show them. Now I would like to go up and
Well, we will. One second, real quick.
Oh,
I just
one
want to say
more
about
thing?
you. So she dropped about 50 pounds, went from not being able to move essentially to one of the best athletes I've trained. And some of the stuff, and I wouldn't do a lot of the stuff at home, being on this BOSU ball, which we're doing a little bit here, but it's a little more advanced maneuver. But she's been able to do a lot of things that a lot of people weren't able to do in spite of her age, she's approaching a certain number, and she's done a lot better than a lot of the 30 and 40-year-olds I train. So,
Oh.
so
How
very proud
did
of her.
somebody find you? Give them an address or you have
It's
an
lifechangingfitness.com.
On the internet.
Yeah, on the internet. Facebook, lifechangingfitness.com.
And his studio is in.
It's in Clearwater, right by the Philadelphia Phillies spring training facility.
Cool. Cool.
So let's show some
Yeah,
exercise.
yeah. Let me hit you. I'm ready to hit. I like hitting. Okay. When we first started,
Move over.
Gary brought the gloves. Obviously, I didn't have my own, but I liked it so much that I bought the gloves, and I actually at home have a punching bag. So I don't.
What's his name?
No.
Carl,
no.
usually, I believe, isn't it?
No.
It's been Carl lately, I think. Left leg forward.
He's never even been.
No, you tell me everything about Carl. Come on now. No, that's
He's
fine.
never been
All right,
in
left
my
jab,
house.
right cross. Okay, let's go.
Left.
Left jab, right cross. There you go. Faster too.
I want the music.
Need some rocky music.
Yeah.
Here. 6. Good. Maybe about 15. So
1 paddle, 2 paddle, 3 paddle.
and
Gonna
15
take
now.
me
Left jab, right
home.
uppercut, right. Left jab.
Right jab,
Left jab.
uppercut.
There we go. 2.
That's not music, but it might subdue.
Come on up here. I'll
wanna
give
hit
you a
some?
few punches.
There we go. And
Come
10 now,
on,
no. Double.
chicken.
Oh, look at that. That was good, huh?
I'm getting violent.
Yeah.
You called me a turkey, now you call me a
Double left
chicken.
jab, right cross, left
What
hook,
was
right
it that day?
1, 2. Hang on. 1,
oops.
1, 2. Focus. 1, 2.
One. Okay, let me start again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5. There we go. Faster.
You're gonna wear me out.
That's right. She's breathing heavy. This isn't a good sign.
Well, I want my feet on.
Right.
Okay.
Very nice job. How's that feeling? Let's get some quick body shots here. Let's leg forward. You're fine. Let's go.
Let me get the body shots.
Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth.
I can't close my mouth right at the moment.
You never
Watch
close
out,
your
right.
mouth.
Sorry,
Oh,
you can.
I'm sorry.
Draw back.
What do you want me to do?
This one you can hit. Oh, see like that. Go. Or 10.
I give up.
There you go. 5 more. And 10. Very nice job. Relax.
You're going easy on me.
I'm gonna try it.
After you
Okay.
wear her down, then I'll get in there.
You're gonna wear me down first.
Okay. Crosses here. Real quick. 1. Keep his hand on 3.
But this isn't funny.
This is.
Well,
You don't
you mean
stand
people
like
are laughing at me.
Oh, they're definitely laughing at us.
you don't stand like that, do you?
On this particular, well,
What do you
we're
mean I
not
don't
training her
stand?
to be Floyd Mayweather Jr. here, so we're just trying to get
What's
a
wrong
lot
with
of
how I stand?
Because you get knocked down that way.
Nah, he wouldn't dare touch me.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa! Oh! Ah, come on! What? You've never hit me before.
Well, we're on a show now. I gotta show up. Just kidding.
Don't stand there and
All right, so let's get those off. Let's tell you.
Now who's the turkey?
I forgot. This is St. Patrick's Day. Happy Thanks. I love Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's the one you used on me.
Happy St. Patrick's
There you
Day.
go.
Thank you. And are you wearing green?
Absolutely not.
I'm wearing olive
Not
green.
Irish, huh?
The one.
No.
The one.
Most
the one.
people aren't actually. They just it's
Okay.
another excuse to get drunk usually.
Let's
so.
see. Out here?
Okay, so we're gonna go on a Bosu ball now here, and don't try this at home, please.
Away from the cord a little bit, because I think that'll give me up. I think.
So one of the things we always work on with Wilhelmina is her balance. Very important.
Which this
So we don't want her to
cord
fall
is
today.
different.
Yeah, we don't want her to fall today. So let's
It
start
is-
with a squat.
It is.
There you go.
It is different.
Be a very high rated show if you fall backwards and break your neck.
Yeah, I guess people would like
They
to
would
see
definitely
that.
watch that, sure.
Yeah. Our first show, I hit the wall there with my wrist because
I mean, one-
wanted me to trick me,
Okay, now
told me to kick him.
Willie's gonna do some tricks for us. Not literally, but
There. I'll get
No.
the peanuts.
I don't know about this, Gary.
Well.
I'm not as balanced as I usually am.
hey, let's just go with it, right?
Oh yeah. It's just so I don't go into the table.
Well, that'd be bad. So
Oh.
let's catch. Whoa.
Woo!
Ooh.
That's
There we
it,
go.
Fire though. You're doing great.
Don't. You're trying
Now-
to goof me up here.
Very nice.
Just like juggling.
You haven't even missed one. Oh, and I should have said it.
Yep, you jinxed me.
Now, let's be honest. This is not the easiest thing to do, to be on top of this ball, so...
Wait, you want to do it?
No, I'm just making
No,
sure you don't.
I mean, honestly, it's really hard for anybody to be
Hard
up
for
on there.
furniture.
So for her to be up on there and juggling, it's pretty awesome. So let's step down from there. Let me show you one other one real quick on there.
Okay.
Don't break your face. Going down. There you go. Nice job.
Uh-oh.
Now let's come up onto here and over. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, I'm dying.
This is an hour with Wilhelmina.
I'm
right here.
dying.
She cries the whole
It's hot in
time.
here.
Oh, it's so hot. Turn the fans on.
Woo! What am I doing?
I want you to
Jumping?
step over, real quick.
Oh,
Just show 'em.
without a weight?
Without weight. Go. One.
Oh, this is easy
Keep one
without
foot up there.
weight.
Let's go 10 of them. Okay. Just show them that.
Well, there's lots of things you can do in a
Well, there's lot.
BOSU.
Yeah, that's good.
And a BOSU stands for,
Both sides up.
but yeah, BOS.
Lucky I knew that. There you go. Nice job. Relax. Nice job. How you feeling?
Hot.
And when you're hot, I don't know if I can. And when you're hot, you're hot.
You get this guy to sign a waiver before he does this.
That's
No,
not a
I'm
way.
just kidding.
What do we do on this?
Whatever you think you can do.
Go
Go for it.
And what do I do?
So you just want to fall off it like that. Yeah. Up here.
Oh, you don't want to stand on
And
it.
down. Well, you could.
Yeah.
That's one thing you could do, sure.
Okay.
So keep one foot on it the whole time as you step over. There you go, just like that. Keep
you
one
go.
foot up. One foot up on it the whole
Just
time.
like jumping rope.
You know what I'm saying? So as you come over it, keep one foot up on top of it.
Just go to the side, you don't go
Mhm.
forward.
Yeah. Well, you can do either or, but I prefer inside right now. Yeah. See. So
I am
the-
the stop
the
you
other
of
And so,
side.
Carl, as
And
I was
then the
saying
other
earlier,
side.
this is the easier side. So the other side's a little more different animal. So
Well, let me see if I can do the other side.
Well, all right, you
Yeah.
stand on one side of him,
yeah,
I'll
we're
stand
gonna be
on the
holding on to
other.
you on this one. So
Watch the cord.
If I lose my balance, I'm
I got you,
again,
honey.
it'll be the highest rated
No, I'm-
show ever.
I'm gonna have a lot of people up north.
Woo!
Now
Spread
feet
your
apart.
legs.
Yeah,
Spread your legs.
yeah.
You want me
Watch
to?
how you say that, kid.
what I
Well, you
mean?
got to
Yeah, yeah,
turn,
okay.
face the camera.
Yeah, that's good. Relax.
Now you want me to face the camera.
With just.
You know, I do a whole lot better.
There you go. That's where you need to be. Right there.
Yeah, well, okay, well,
Now, take all, that's pretty hard to do, right?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
when you step down, it's kind of like a surfboard. You kind of get off it like that, like a light
So
skateboard.
what do you do,
Like
this?
a skateboard. You have to step down.
Oh, you
yeah,
step down.
Yeah, that's how you get off it. So, good job.
all right.
Be all right for I'm 90, but better hurry.
Carl, you rock any push-ups out?
Not these days.
Not any more push-ups?
No.
Like another idea.
All the push-ups I used to
yeah,
give
you can do
out.
push-ups like that. You
Wow.
can't. You can't do these
No,
ones,
it's
Carl?
the, no, it's
Oh, now we got to show off. We got to show
it's
off.
in here.
I know. I
All
got
right.
you. All right.
Well.
I think that's
That's enough.
how many exercises.
I, you know, I don't know why our clock is all off today. So, only other thing I wanted to just show them, and what do we call this?
That's an inchworm.
Inchworms.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of my favorites.
You gotta keep those knees straight, right?
Well, you know, I'm not perfect.
Well, we're
We
trying.
used to do a lot of stretches. Can you touch your toes
Yep.
for a count of 10?
Yep.
2, 3, 4,
Walk down.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Can you walk out an inchworm
Nope.
like that?
And you try not to bend your knees.
There was a time. but I can't
Okay,
do it
your
now.
turn.
Okay. You want one of my exercises, huh? Okay, how about high kick? This is just a stretch kick. Now, this is not a kick. This is a kick. This
I
is a
don't do
stretch.
those. I can do a high kick. We could do the
Get it over-
Rockettes.
Get it over your head.
Want to do a high kick, Gary? 10 minutes. Okay, we got 10 minutes. So we can sit down. I can talk about potassium, and you can talk about your story, and anything else you want to talk about, Gary.
I'm sweating. I didn't do anything.
And you didn't. Well, it's warm in here. It is warm.
We're not
Well-
talking.
All right, my nutrition tip for the day. Last week I talked about sodium and the importance of too much. Well, I'm not sure what that's all about. We're getting fingers pointed at us.
I believe he says, look at that camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
I'm an expert in here. This might,
See, I'm not the
I'm
only
a
one that
veteran
does
of the
that.
show, so I figured it out. Right.
We're very informal.
I'm not the only one that does that. You notice
Okay,
that?
last week I talked about avoiding sodium because people take in too much sodium and it's really bad for your heart and your blood pressure and everything else. And the sister mineral or electrolyte is potassium.
Brother.
No, sister.
Brother.
Oh, brother.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Potassium is something that's lacking in most Americans' diet. And the best foods for potassium are your fruits and vegetables and your beans. But your things like sweet potatoes right up at the top. Regular potatoes are not that far down. Beet greens, greens of all types, most of your berries, all your fruits and vegetables. And
Nuts.
Beans. Nuts.
I mean, you're nuts.
No, you're nuts. But if you don't get enough potassium, okay, it will make you weak. And
What about meats?
Woohoo?
Meat.
Mink?
Meat.
Oh, meat. No, I don't eat
No
meat.
yakimondo, no dog meat.
No,
horse
there
meat?
are some fish that are high in potassium, but your meats generally, I mean, they have potassium, but they're not the
Gee.
best way to get
I
it.
always salute when somebody says generally. Go ahead.
I don't eat things with faces on them, you know?
It's generally a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, so, I avoid...
I was in Tokyo one time. They gave me 2 large shrimp and they left the heads on them.
Ugh.
I had to turn the plate around before I could eat them. Good meal, but it was hard to eat.
Anyway, so potassium, get more of it in your diet. And your veterans thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a man from the slaughter fields of Vietnam. I'd like to tell you. Shh.
Well, you don't have to say slaughter. I just don't like the
Oh,
word.
I thought you were because it said man. You
No,
mean
man, I don't mind.
Okay. The
Just talk.
okay. Anyway, what was I talking about? This is a story. This is a story, a true story, out of my booklet that I've written. It's called "Lighter Moments of the Vietnam War" that you won't hear from anybody else on TV or in the movies. And this story is real quick. Is called "Forget Charlie, Kill the Leeches." When we went on patrol through the jungles, we very often had to cross a swamp. Swamps were about chest high, maybe a little lower, some up to our neck. But at the end of it, now we're after the Viet Cong, we're after Charlie. But when we got out of the swamp, we had to forget Charlie because leeches were all over our bodies, everywhere.
Wow.
So we put the enemy, to the back seat because we had to get these slimy things off of us. We dropped our drawers, took off our shirts, and if the enemy was ever around, he could have literally caught us with our pants down. But if you ever had a leech on you, you know that goes first. The enemy just has to wait. Anyway, that's
The leech story. Did the enemies get leeches too? Or do you
I'm sure they did, but they didn't care. I mean, I don't think so. Why do we care what happened to them?
No, you might not
You
care,
don't
but
show
they
them
cared.
pictures, you know.
No, your pictures didn't show?
That was my timer.
Oh.
Anyway, that's the way the mop flop, cookie crumbles, and tatty falls.
Okay. Then we're not quite there, but we do have some sponsors. Should we talk about the sponsors?
I would think so. We have a few sponsors. I want to thank Mike Pereira up in Baltimore. I'd like to thank Tony Masters in Lakeland, Florida. His computer store is on Slocum Loop Road next to Ace Hardware. And I would like to thank Denny Walk in L.A. He's a former Blue Spader for my military unit. And, well, I'd like to thank any sponsors that would
I don't have any sponsors.
okay.
So anybody that wants to sponsor.
Well, I don't have any hair either, but it's a.
Well, I got a little hair, hot hair right now, very hot.
See, when I want to get a haircut, I have to save up and get them all cut at one time.
Okay, well,
Are you, Gary? Are you married?
Unfortunately, yeah, about 13 years. So
Unfortunately.
he has a beautiful wife.
I'm trying to trade her in for a younger model soon, but I've been
Wait till she
I've been
hears
combing
this.
the colleges. But
His wife Kelly is gorgeous.
yeah, no, she's a good. She's the only
And they
person
have a
in the
daughter,
world that could probably put up with
Allie.
me. So yeah.
Allie is the picture. We
And, okay, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, well, we're talking about sponsors. I'd like to thank my wife for putting up with me, No, I'm just kidding. And Willie for bringing me on the show because it's so cool. Never got to do this before, so
Yeah, yeah.
thanks
But
for
I
you
think
guys.
I think your whole studio and the softball things and the things you're doing for those kids around the state. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and like I said, we're talking about softball. My the Safety Harbor Stone Crabs, like I said, they probably, out of our 10, 12 girls, probably have half the kids will play Division I softball. I mean, these are high-end, like
Okay.
we'd probably beat half the high school teams right now. They're 13,
Yeah.
so they're. And we've been training them now for 3 years. Like they do all this kind of stuff as well at our studio. So, pretty proud of them. It's a full-time job though. So,
All right. And remember, life-changing fitness.
lifechangingfitness.com, anytimehitting.com, which is our hitting studio, which we have cages open 24/7. Right now, people are there probably hitting in the rain. So
Yeah.
get out of the rain.
Yeah, that's great. And the other thing that I wanted to add before we do get to our closing is about the thought for the week. Last week I talked about look for the good, and it's all good. And this week I've got the 3 L's. I want to have you think about love, life, and laughter.
Lordy be.
Oh.
That's fourth.
That's not an L.
Lordy.
Lordy, yeah.
Lordy.
Okay. Lordy.
Lordy.
Okay, Lordy.
She wears, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your thought besides Lordy?
Oh, I haven't thought of that for a long time. You won't let me do that. There were, you talk about the hitting cage. I was up north doing a workout in a gym. This is years ago, and they had a batting cage nearby. This was in a college up in Baltimore, and the batting was pretty good. But one time, a slugger nailed it, and the baseball came out of the cage, hit the sprinkler system. I was doing bench presses at the time, and the whole gym burst into naturally
He remembers
water.
he was doing bench presses though, of course.
I remember
Not
that.
bicep curls, but bench presses.
I'm doing bench press and
Right.
there was a pop like that, and all this
keep
water.
going.
You know,
Oh,
I
wow.
was baptized to the
In a river.
yeah.
Did they have gyms back then, or?
Oh,
Just playing, Carl.
Do you have sprinkler systems?
No, we actually don't.
I hate to tell you this, but I was I worked. I've been working out since 1960. Okay,
Before you were born.
This is very true.
it's before you were born.
Yeah, probably.
Negative on.
No one.
Oh.
She's as old as I am.
Yeah.
She's-
I am
Hold
not.
your.
Have you told the viewers how old you are? I mean, I'm just curious. It's been thrown out there.
No,
Okay.
no, it's
you-
none of their business.
Oh.
No. I'm 69, okay?
There you go.
Does that make you
Bam.
happy? I'm going to be 70 this year.
Yes, you
So
are.
there.
There. Well, welcome to the
But
club.
I am younger than you.
Not by much.
All right.
And you still. That's what I love about her. She's still active. She works out,
And I can punch you.
and she can punch it.
And I think it's probably
Watch it. Remember the kick. You threw that in me kind of sudden.
you threw the wall at me kind of sudden.
No, I just redirected your foot.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap up.
Well,
Remember,
watch the
love, wrap. That's wrap.
Oh, right.
It's time to wrap. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And we'll see you
Later,
next
Gator.
week, I hope.
Aloha nui oi.
They don't take us off the air.
Yeah. Keep your hand
Bye-bye.
grenades tightened up. Good word.
Got it, honey.